all the time and, create that environment where, you can't do anything unless you're there physically. Rubbish, right? Because hybrid working, long distance. So I deal a lot with the metaverse, and I think at the moment there's quite a few challenges. Primarily, one of them is interoperability. There's a lot of work, a lot of exciting work going on in the metaverse, but actually coordinating all of this so it's something where people have choice, something where people are able to truly have personalized experiences. We're not quite there yet. So I think that's one big challenge. And second, I think, is a bigger challenge. Systemically, organizations at the moment are not geared up to really take advantage of what immersive can offer them. So people are experimenting, but we need to keep testing and innovating to really get to a place where we can add value. That's a really good question. I talk to different organizations every day, and everyone has a different definition of what it is. So let me give you mine. The metaverse, in terms of what it could be, is a pervasive, connected environment that you can exist in alongside the real world, alongside the digital world. But there's one key thing that we need to understand, that the metaverse is not technology, it's a solution, it's an opportunity, it's an ecosystem. And it's at the moment we are at the beginning of the journey to understand what it is. So as I say, we need to experiment and explore. So you can be in an immersive environment right now, right? Technology and experiences exist for you to do that right now. And I think it's important to say that a metaverse implies that it's one big environment. It's like the internet, but in 3D. So all we are missing is an opportunity where everyone can exist in that environment. And I think we're about 4 or 5 years away when we really have the metaverse as part of our daily lives. But it's about creating immersive experiences. It's not about the metaverse, it's about the experiences you have in it. And that we already can do. Absolutely. So, there's a few things. When all of this work started around immersive in the metaverse, it was very much focused on, games, socialization, and so forth. But it's about the creative potential of this for commercial impact. There are lots of jobs, but here's my thing. There won't be specific jobs like, an engineer, in the metaverse. There will eventually, but the point I'm trying to make is there are some basic skills that we need to learn first in order to support us to have an economic model where more and more jobs will be created. So it'll be in 3 phases. The short term, you will have jobs to actually help build the metaverse. Medium term is to create opportunities, new opportunities with existing industries. And then in the long term, there will be specific bespoke jobs that you only find in and for the metaverse. If you're wrapping a virtual world around you, it's first person and it's participatory, and it's all about feeling connected. An empathy issue. So we are building empathy tech. That's where the technology is in the metaverse. How do we turn empathy into a business driver? Sales rise as metaverse investments lure new shoppers. Because Ralph Lauren did one thing which other people in that industry, the fashion industry, were not doing, which is really looking at this notion of it's not just how to, right? And all of their marketing around that was about that feeling. And there is a direct relationship between that and where the sales is going, right? And Man City, in terms of football, Manchester United, so far, it's essentially this, right? It's an evolving network, right? So it's about feeling. People want to taste, smell, hear, and feel the word in new ways. But let me say this, we're not trying to replicate. I want my consumers to feel better. So that translation is what's important, because if you are in a first-person participatory environment, if you are dealing with empathy, if you are breaking barriers between content and audience. So in terms of experience, right, it's about incredible worlds. Yes, you can go beyond your imagination. Yes, either or. It's not like, let's create a virtual experience or something else. It's a seamless transition. So for instance, in the future, ecosystems, this event could be that you are in here in the real world, experiencing this tour. Then when you walk through that door with whatever gadget you've got, the idea being that it's all one system, one set of environments bleeding from one to the other. And that's how I think we need to think about this. And in fact, that's the slide I was going to make that point with. So yeah, anticipated that. So system that is completely supported